Good afternoon, everybody. Today I'll talk about Charles Darwin's evolution theory. During and at the end of my presentation, I prepared some simple quizzes, so please pay attention. Let's get started. First, what is the evolution theory? Evolution theory claims that we living things evolve in order to increase our survival rate, and there are two main examples. They're brown finches and horses, and this was first discovered by Charles Darwin. First, horses. As you can see, their ancestor is named Hyracotherium or Ahippus, and first they had 4 toes. However, they realized that they didn't need that much, so they evolved into having 3, 2, and nowadays we only see 1. Now the ground finches. They're also similar, but they evolved because of their environment. Ground finches live in the Galapagos Island, and they have different shapes of their beaks are different shapes because what they eat are very different, as you can see in this picture. Now let's find out who Charles Darwin is. He was born in February 12, 1809. His full name is Charles Robert Darwin, and he believed in gods as many other people did in UK at the time. He studied to be a doctor, but he was afraid of blood and more interested in insects. While he was studying it, he got a chance to ride in the Beagle. When he got on the Beagle, he landed in the Galapagos Island, and as I mentioned, he found these finches having different shapes of beaks, and he started to take notes, which I will explain in the next slide. His discovery. As I mentioned, he wrote notes about this discovery, and based on that, he wrote a book called The Origin of Species. However, he waited 20 years before finally publishing it. Because at the time, as I mentioned, many people believed in gods, and they also believed in doctrine of creation, which is also known as 창조론. He thought that many people would criticize his book because in his book, it denied all of them. When he finally published it, all the copies were sold, but as he expected, there were also criticisms. He later revealed in his note that it was like confessing murder. As I mentioned, it was all sold out, and there was also one problem at the time. People back in the UK enjoyed improvement breeding or 품종개량. But it's said in the book that genes take better size of their parents. Then you might be wondering why that is so bad. If you take a look at these pictures, the first one is a dog named Dachshund, and this is the Bull Terrier. Let's look at the Dachshund first. After the improvement breeding, its legs became shorter, and it increased the risk of jaundice. And for the Bull Terrier, it became more muscular, and as I mentioned, as Dachshund, its legs became shorter, which made them really slower. Because of this, people criticized that can't human be the same? Can't we also be improved? Which he didn't intend, and because of his book, eugenics or 유생학 became really popular. Let's look at humans' evolution. This might be surprising, but some scientists claim that monkeys are not our ancestors. There are mainly 2 reasons. First is how we and they walk, the differences, and the second is the size of our skulls. First, the way we walk. As you know, we walk in 2 feet, and monkeys and chimps usually walk on 4. I know you guys might have seen videos of monkeys running around in 2 legs and stealing bananas, but their pelvis aren't suited for this. And if they're really our ancestors, then it might have been more suitable for walking on 2 feet. And the skulls. Our skulls are bigger than comparing to chimps and monkeys. If they were really our ancestors, it should have been much bigger and similar size to ours. But it doesn't mean that we're not related. We had the same ancestors, but we got separated in the process of being evolved. I prepared one fun fact, and this one I have a little quiz that you guys should figure it out. Monkeys can't do one sign in these three. Number one, the heart. Number two, the Batman feels just like this. And the third one is the okay sign. What do you think it is?
Batman.
2, 3? The answer is number 3, the okay sign. I'll explain why. Monkeys' thumbs, as you might have realized, are really short, and the angle that they can reach is very limited, so they can't do this sign. But everything else, they can do just fine. This is the end of my presentation, and this is the real quiz of my presentation. Let's get started. Number 1, what is the main concept about evolution theory? Like the meaning of it. I'll explain one more time. Evolution theory's main concept, or it claims that we living creatures evolved in order to increase our rate of survival. Now, wait.
Sorry.
여보세요? Teacher.
Yeah, just do it. Second one.
So, can you explain this to me one more time?
Well, you have to go back one more step.
네? Can anyone explain this again?
That animals evolved to survive.
Yes. And number 2, name one reason that monkeys are not our ancestors.
The size of their skulls are different.
Yes. The answers are number 1, evolving in order to increase the rate of our survival. And number 2, it has 2. Number 1 is walking method and different skull sizes. Losing the ability that we don't need doesn't mean evolving, and having more abilities doesn't mean evolving. Put together, and that is evolving. Losing the ability that you don't need and having more abilities that you need. I hope my presentation gave you a second thought about this fun fact. Thank you for listening.